Catch up? Oh, you humans are unsanitary.
Hey, Sprout. Alarm felt earlier this morning, but it wasn't. How's your seaweed? Yeah, never quite has the same taste we remember. You think it has something to do with the fact it's technically classified as an animal, not a plant? Well, it's nutrition anyway. Kind of. Definitely not created for you or me. Minimal requirements met. I remember there were these salads I used to get at the base canteen at Pierce. That salmon niçoise was amazing. Yeah, I know you're too young to remember it. Too young to have worked at the base yourself. You were just in the daycare there while your mom worked. I'm sorry you never got to experience that salad. Nearly as sorry as I am that I'll never get to experience it again. I tell you, there are times I'm sitting in this cafeteria, eating whatever that giant palmetto bug over there
Hey, I heard that.
is throwing together, that I just can't think about anything but that salmon niçoise. Yeah, we've been through a lot of changes since losing Earth, but at least we can say we have paychecks, such as they are, a grate under our feet, as long as the grav generator stays on, and a decently rich oxygen-nitrogen mix to respirate. Could be worse. Could always be worse. It does make sense. You feel like there's not a lot of point to remembering what we lost. It's sad, though. Our memories are all we have left of our home planet, and when those of us who remember it are gone, even people like you who were just little kids at the time, Earth will well and truly be gone. But hey, sure, this cafeteria might not have beautiful plains and great mountain views like Pierce. It may not even have windows. But you really can't beat the view up here on Tau 14, when you can catch it. Right. And that's why, regardless of the cuisine, we should celebrate today, because today, you are going out to salvage with me. That's right. No more washing up in the cafeteria for long hours and low pay. Now you'll be EVA with me, with the view, and the long hours, and low pay. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's what we have right now. Besides, being out there is good practice. For what? For everything. Well, first off, we're chopping up old ships for scrap out there, right? You keep your eyes open and your head on straight, you'll be able to learn a lot about the structure and operation of your typical spacefaring vehicles, just through observation. That's point one. Second, you'll be piloting your own cycle out there. Sure, it's short-range transport, not really meant for anything other than getting you to your salvage spot and then back here for lunch. But it's still piloting. It counts. Driving wheeled vehicles here on the station, that's two-dimensional. Forward, back, left, right. Piloting is a whole other deal. It adds the third dimension of movement, up and down. You'll learn the basics on that cycle, and they'll become automatic to you. We've talked about these. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, that's whether your nose is pointed left or right. Pitch, that's whether your nose is pointed up or down. And roll, whether you're tilted left or right as you move. Like this. Tilt your head to the right, so the top of your head is pointing to that vent in the corner. Yeah, that's roll. But if you turn your head right to see the slop they're dishing up at the counter,
Hey.
That's yaw. Get it? And then pitch. Look up at the ceiling. See the egg sauce dropping off the gravity generator there? Your own nose is pitched up now. You can combine all these to move in 3 dimensions. Like, if you were going to move toward that top corner of the room, you would not move to right underneath it and then rise straight up like an elevator. No, you'd find a pretty straight route there by combining yaw, pitch, and roll. You'll get the hang of it. Anyway, the basics of piloting, that's point 2. You'll technically be able to call yourself a pilot after this, and that is going to be important. Get all the practice you can, even if it's just on the cycles. Third, you're too young to remember this, but there's an Earth saying about real estate. Real estate? Buying and selling property? Anyway, it goes like this. Location, location, location. What's what? That's it. Location. You can make the most of yours now. Yeah, okay, I know Tau 14 is kind of off the beaten path, but ships dock here all the time, dropping off scrap or looking to make deals. Those ships stop here, but they also go other places. Real places. Places where things actually happen. So? What do you mean, so? So, being EVA most of your shift now means that you'll know when ships are docking. You'll be able to keep track of who comes in and who goes out, and, this is the important part, you listening? I'm serious. You'll be able to talk to those captains and try to get yourself out of here. Sign on with an Ukrainian trader or something. Get to a commerce outpost or even one of the associate planets. From there, you can go anywhere. Get a real job. Find more humans even if you want to. That's point 3. Get the hell out. Sounds nice, doesn't it? You know, after Earth I never wanted us to end up here. How we even did. Well, that we even did, I guess, is a blessing. Yeah, knowing your mom from my construction work, that was the only reason I knew you. I'd never been in charge of a kid before, but when she... I couldn't refuse her last request, especially as the whole planet was falling down around us. It was a miracle you and I got out, and a further wonder that we were able to find some employment here instead of on a drifter colony somewhere. Though sometimes I do wonder if it would have been better for you to grow up around more humans. Then again, there aren't many of us humans around anymore, are there? Just you and Kale among the kids here. I'm glad we found him, and Tech. It's nice to see faces from home. Even if Tech can't see faces anymore. So yeah, maybe it's good you grew up around so many other kinds of people. It'll be something that'll help you when you get off this floating loading dock and out into the real galaxy. You won't find other types of people as shocked since you're so used to non-humans. Right, let's run through it once more. Your points 1, 2, and 3. Observation, piloting, and making yourself a nuisance to any likely captains who come along. That's right. And roll, show me with your arm. Right. Pitch? Exactly. Yaw? You got it. You'll do great, I promise. And in no time you'll be out of here. What about me? That's kind of you, but I can't think of any captain who'd dock here who'd want to hire on 2 crewmates. We should focus on getting you out of here. You can always come back for me. I'm not going to leave as long as you're here, no. My job was to raise you up. That's what your mom charged me with. Now my job is to get you out of here so you can have a real life. As much of one as any human can these days. That's what I've charged me with. So no, you're not talking me out of it. I heard a ship docked right before we got here, actually. Yeah, it's called the Valkyrie. Captain's name is Corso. It might be a little early to start pestering captains about getting out of here, but I guess it can't hurt to practice. We'll see if we can find him after lunch, alright? No arguments. Eat your seaweed. Love you too, Sprout.